Hello everybody, this is Dennis, and we're off to the G's. G! And I'd say we start off with, again, dare I oversay it, one of the greatest psychs of all time. And that would be Gandalf on Capitol. Gandalf on Capitol. Soft, dreamy psych. Who would have known you could have done such a wonderful job with Nature Boy? That 50s pop song. Golden Earrings. Hang On to a Dream. Mostly covers. Tim Hardin, Hang On to a Dream. Most of these are covers. Scarlet Ribbons. Scarlet Ribbons for the... But the way these guys do it, it becomes a psych masterpiece. It's somewhat popish, but they're from Greenwood Lake, New York. Great organ. Just a wonderful, wonderful album. Hard guitar, no, but dreamy guitar, and it all fits in. I think they're like Gypsy, which is also towards the end of the G's. Dreamy, poppy, psych, still kicking, still pounding in there, but just kind of a light, steady beat, and wonderful stuff. I'm sure if you haven't heard already, check it out on eBay. It's one of the best dreamy psychs you ever hear. This next band is the Gants Roadrunner from Liverpool, and these guys had a hit with R&B. Again, it's an early 60s, mid 60s, kind of a punk thing turning into psyche stuff. I'm not even sure there's any psych on here. But it's definitely worth picking up. Next we have, and this is a sleeper. This one you'll see in the dollar bin for sure. Gail Garnett. Now she was a pop star in the early 60s. We'll sing in the sunshine and I'll be on my way. Wonderful, wonderful song. If you're into that stuff. But now we're getting into something a little bit different here. 3-star. Folky turns into psych. Nice moody feel. A moody psych. 4 stars. Folk rock. Moody. Folk rock. This is like Gail turned electric. Folk rock. Baroque rock. Folk blues. Moody baroque. This is a really interesting psyche album. If you like psych on the soft side, of course Gail is female vocals, but she's a wonderful singer. Very evocative. And just great stuff. Late night psych. Along that same line is another Gail Garnett. Now here, she's teamed up with an electric psychedelic band. And they're working out together on this great album here. Gail Garnett and The Gentle Rain. The Gentle Rain. This is... they had another one called... this is it. The Audience with the King of Wands. Yeah, this is hippie, psyche... good album. You'd be surprised. And again, you'll find it cheap if you find it, because it's like most people are gonna go, eh. Good stuff. Thank you, Gail. Let me get into Gants again. How can I miss the Gants are all getting mixed up here. I got my Gants out of order. Again, mostly covers. Kind of like Shadows of Night stuff. Maybe not as good, but if you like Shadows of Night, you like the Gants. The next one here, everybody's heard about. I don't have to spend a lot of time on them. Genesis. And this is on the famous Charisma label. I don't know, pop it open. You've seen these albums before. And what we have here is, of course, English progressive rock. And a lot of it is brilliant. It has... a lot of prog doesn't have enough guitar, in my opinion. But they do have guitar, but their guitar plays in an odd way. Nevertheless, it's great stuff. Classic. And my favorite album's coming up right here. The Lamb Lies Down on Broadway. Boy, that title song is just so beautiful and stately. And just wonderful progressive stuff. Very intelligent music. You really gotta love those guys. Here's another one. This is, I believe, this is one from Spain or something. And this is a reissue on Bam Caruso. It's The Ghost. When you're dead 1 second. What happens when you're dead 1 second? Like the brain goes, hey. Okay, whatever. Anyway, this is kind of a ghost story. I wasn't that big into it. It's a Bam Caruso reissue, not an original. It got a lot of note, and so I picked it up, but it never really clung to me. Unlike these next guys, which I wish hadn't clung to me. And that is a giant crab. Oops, get in there, you old crab. A giant crab. And this is one of those semi-exploito psychs. It is on the Uni label. Giant crab. I think they're East Coast or something. Giant crab. I picked it up recently, and they're all, yeah. The first album is pretty good. Follow-up, it's more into soul rock. So this is more of the soul rock thing. I guess that's why it's in the B collection. If you can get the first one, a giant crab Sailor's Fourth or something, that's really worth getting. And got to do some major surgery here. Where's that Elmer's glue? I can fix almost anything. All right. Well, moving on. Ooh, oh brother. If you see this, heart be still, because you better get it fast. It's the Glass family. Now, you may remember I talked about on that Freak Out USA, there was a Glass family cut. And this is their album. And this is on Warner Brothers. This is amazing psych. Now, they were from Ohio, and they were in a commune. For some reason, some people say they're from California. So, wherever, that's where they're from. But let me tell you about the music, because this is about a 4-star album. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 excellent songs, 4 stars. It's just a great psych, amazing stuff. It's from 1969. I'm sorry, 68. It's from 1968. Glass family. Our house is made of glass. Come inside. Yeah, now we're in the glass now, so let's do some more glass. What the heck? We got the Glass Prism. The Glass Prism was a great group. They had 2 albums on RCA. This one's 69, this one from 1970. Put them in order, 69 and 70. And both great albums. This one did takeoffs of Edgar Allan Poe, the poetry set to music, and they did a remarkable job of it. It's really good stuff, and it's primo psych on top of everything else. So if you love Edgar Allan Poe, if you love psychedelic music, there it is. Okay, the second album, On Joy and Sorrow, more of the same, good stuff. Let me see what it says. It's been a while since I looked at some of this. Looks like I'm going to have to do G part 1 and 2 here. 4 stars. Their second album. Hard psych. Great hard psych. Bang your head against the wall, John Entwistle. Yeah, that's the stuff. Get that Glass Prism. They're both excellent. This next one has got to be in one of my top 10. It's one that I sense in my bones. I just feel to my soul because it's just so beautiful. It's on International Artists. It's a Texas psych. It's The Growing Concern. And it's not like what you would expect. It's softer. It's gentle. It's sort of like Bubble Puppy. It's like the soft side of Texas psych. And these guys are really, really good. They're from Austin, Texas, and there's some Eastern influence here. It was recorded in July of '67, but not released until '68 because we were afraid it would compete with the Rocky Erickson's 13th Floor Elevator's Easter Everywhere, which is a a brilliant album we're going to talk about when we get to T. Easter Everywhere. And on the same label, this one is very mystical, late night, soft, but it's still pounding away on you. It's Evolution is great. This Way Please. My Time, that's a great song. My Time, Kick, Kick, Kick. Just a nice surprise. Just a great album. Gotta have it, man. I don't care what it costs you. And this is international artist, so it's got the beautiful blue label you expect to see. Of course, the first 13 floor elevators on this label came in yellow and green, and the later ones were blue. Most of these do appear in blue. And there's different versions. There's fakes and real ones. I bought these many decades ago from a reliable source. All right. Now we're getting to a Dutch group who had a big hit with a song called Radar Love. But this is before that. This is their earlier album, and this is amazing, amazing sight. This is Golden Earring, because we're in the golden stuff now. Let's see what we say about this thing. I just remember it's really good. Hard Sight. This is actually the third LP. I'm missing the other two. But very collectible. Wonderful album. Here's the one everybody knows about. This is the Radar Love. And Candy's Going Bad. Just a wonderful album. Wonderful. And this is the original cover. Naughty Naughty. Seems pretty tame today. Hard to believe it ever was controversial. Okay, this next one, oh brother, it's the Goldenrod. The Goldenrod. Now this is a killer, hard instrumental album from Los Angeles with Ben Benet, the amazing Ben Benet. These guys, just three guys here, just that power trio, no vocals whatsoever, but you won't care because these guys are going to transport you to a hard kicking guitar magical land that you will not want to leave. Amazing Goldenrod. I know I'm not big on instrumentals. To me they're like foreign language psychs. They better be good. But I played this for my guy I was commuting with, Bill, years ago. And he hated most of my music. He says, if you play the Ramones one more time, okay, no more Ramones. But he loved this. And he hated 60s music. That's an old one. It's like 69 years old. Yeah, 69 years old. Okay, we're still in the gold. There's a lot of gold in those grooves. And this one is kind of interesting. Goldenrod. Now this is just a Las Vegas mid-60s cover the hits cover band. Who cares? Well, a member of this band went on to become part of the Strawberry Alarm Clock. So I don't think I point him out right now. Maybe you can. But Incense and Peppermint was only a year away from that stuff. All right. Next we have some crazy English nonsense that is so far out there. It makes Tangerine Dream seem like a pop band, and that would be gong. Now there's a lot of interesting gongs. I don't have them. To me, it's another acquired taste. They go into some really beyond music territory and cover a lot of mysticism and strange stuff that I'm just not going to get into. But they're very popular, and they have a lot of great albums, which I don't have. I just passed on getting their first album because I listened to it online and I thought, somebody's going to love that. But they're definitely in that psych camp, that anything goes crazy stuff. Here's a good one. Good Thunder. This is another one of those 3-star jobs. Kind of like hard rock, psyche stuff. Yeah, nice psyche progressive from 1972. So here we go. Good Thunder. Thank you, all you promo people, for saving those. Good Thunder, a progressive 3-star with some psych vibes going on there. Nice stuff. Nice stuff to have. Now here's another oddball. Graffiti. A graffiti. What's going on with these guys? Three-star, good psych, but weak vocals. A lot of special effects. All that weird stuff, that all that crazy stuff that goes on. Like, my headphones just went, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, that's it, man. Graffiti. Not a monster, but worth having. Now, these guys you know about. And are they psych? Well, they're certainly jamming. They're out there, crazy stuff. Those guys from, I believe they're from somewhere in Michigan. Was it Detroit? I don't know. But they were definitely a Detroit band, Michigan band. And Grand Funk, you know all about Grand Funk. I don't know how to spend my time in here. This is my favorite Grand Funk album.